How was I want?
Je veux.
Je veux. And you want?
Tu veux.
Tu veux. Do you want?
Tu veux.
Tu veux. And what if we wanted to invert to make the question?
Veux-tu?
Veux-tu? How did we say a little, a bit?
Un peu.
Un peu. Do you want a bit of cake? So, do you want a bit of? Of is de, de, like we saw in demander. The de of demander or of deform, describe is the same de, of. So, do you want a bit of cake?
Veux-tu un peu de gâteau?
So as a Spanish speaker, you must be careful now, because you have de in Spanish, but it's de in French. Veux-tu un peu de gâteau? How would you say, I want to order the cake? I want to order the cake.
Je veux commander les gâteaux.
Je veux commander le gâteau. How would you say, I can confirm? I can confirm.
Je peux confirmer.
Je peux confirmer. How would you say, I can close the door? And close, we were getting it from an older version of confirmer, which was conferme. I can close the door like the port.
Je peux fermer la porte.
Very good. Je peux fermer la porte. How would complication be in French?
Complication.
Complication. And to complicate?
Compliqué.
Compliqué. Good. So this M of con is also quite silent, not really pronounced. And, it's the same as that N, actually. Con, com are actually the same addition, let's say. Just they end in an N or an M depending on the letter that comes afterwards. You'll notice before P's, for example, we get an M. Complicate, compare. Explanation in French is explication. Explanation is explication in French. So how would that be?
Explication.
Explication. Like the inexplicable we have in English. We don't say inexplainable, no, but inexplicable. So if you want to find the verb to explain, you will go from there. You will go from explication.
Expliquer.
Very good. Expliquer. So we have compliquer, to complicate, expliquer, to explain. And we see how these are built in the same way. Either com or ex with pliquer. Compliquer, expliquer. Pliquer literally means something like folding. If something is complicated, it's all folded up. If something is explained, it's ex-folded up, unfolded. How was you can? Again, you can, you are able.
Tu peux.
Tu peux. Can you?
Peux-tu?
Peux-tu? Can you explain?
Peux-tu expliquer?
Peux-tu expliquer? Can you explain a little?
Peux-tu expliquer un peu?
Peux-tu expliquer un peu? So it's very interesting to try to figure out what's going on behind the scenes in a word. How does it express its assigned meaning? If you make a habit of this, of dissecting words, you will remember better the vocabulary you come across by analyzing it rather than just trying to memorize it. And you will often find new verbs too, like in expliquer, compliquer, dupliquer, which might mean dupliquer. What might that mean?
Duplicate.
To duplicate.
It's a duplicate,
no?
yeah.
To duplicate. So dupliquer actually means to fold. Two, like the number two, like in duo, which is from Greek actually. So we have du, like duo, to pliquer, dupliquer. But to fold, just to fold in French, is slightly different. It loses this k sound we get in pliquer. So to fold is just plier, plier.
Plier.
P-L-I-E-R. So this ER, which is always showing us that it's two, no? Plier, to fold.
Plier.
The trousers or the pants are le pantalon. And again, both of those ends there in pantalon, are half silent, no, not very strong at all. Can you fold the pants? Can you fold the trousers?
Peux-tu plier le pantalon?
Peux-tu plier le pantalon? Late, late in French is tard,
Tard.
tard. And this is spelled T-A-R-D. So the final consonant in French, as we have been seeing, is rarely pronounced T-A-R-D, but we say tard.
Tard.
Now we also have this tard in English. Of course, not in all dialects of English, but we can say like, I'm arriving a bit tardy. No, this tardy, we hear the D there that we don't pronounce in French, means like late. Or in flame retardant, for example, a flame retardant delays fire. It makes late fire, no? So T-A-R-D, tard, late. How might you say a little late?
Un peu tard.
Un peu tard. Later in French is more late or plus late. Now plus is the same word in French, only we will have the U sound like in tu, like in you, which is tu, and we know that the consonant on the end of the word isn't likely to be pronounced. So how is plus going to sound in French? Plus, plus. So plus late or more late or later.
Plus tard.
Plus tard, plus tard. I can reserve something later.
Je peux réserver quelque chose plus tard.
Very good. Je peux réserver quelque chose plus tard. How was you can?
Tu peux.
And if you want to say can you, inverting for the question.
Peux-tu?
Peux-tu? Can you organize something later? Can you organize something later?
Peux-tu organiser quelque chose plus tard?
Very good. Peux-tu organiser quelque chose plus tard? Can you order something later? Can you order something later?
Peux-tu commander quelque chose plus tard?
Peux-tu commander quelque chose plus tard? Very good. I want to reserve something a little later. I want to reserve something a little later. So we begin with the first thought. I want.
Je veux.
To reserve.
Réserver.
Something a little later.
Quelque chose un peu plus tard.
Very good. Je veux réserver quelque chose un peu plus tard. What was to confirm again?
Confirmer.
Confirmer. And to close?
Fermer.
Fermer. Good. Fermer, to close. Fermer à clé. To close to key. À clé, to key. Means to lock. Fermer à clé. To lock. Or to close to key, literally. Fermer à clé.
Fermer à clé.
And clé has the E with the accent on it, which is why we hear a clé rather than clé. No. Fermer à clé. You can lock the door. You can lock the door.
Tu peux fermer à clé la porte.
Very good. Tu peux fermer à clé la porte. Or maybe more commonly, tu peux fermer la porte à clé. You can lock the door later. You can lock the door more late or plus late. You can lock the door later.
Tu peux fermer à clé la porte plus tard.
Very good. Tu peux fermer à clé la porte plus tard. So we saw tard is late, then plus tard plus late is later. You might also hear à plus tard, meaning see you later, until later, à plus tard.
À plus tard.